The ACYD is all about the people-to-people connections. It's about building lasting relationships across industries.
The purpose of the ACYD is to create a community of Australian and Chinese who are young professionals and build a community where they can leverage mutually beneficial relationships. Each year we select 15 delegates from Australia and 15 delegates from China.
We seek delegates from across creative industries, policy, business, technology, sustainability.
We seek to select a diverse range of delegates so that they can share knowledge and then also develop unique insights about the relationship. Over the next 4 days, we are going to delve into a range of topics for each day. So day 1, we talk about geopolitics, day 2, trade and investment, day 3, education, and day 4 is focused on sustainability. And we have panel sessions, but we have informal networking events, and we also have activities that get us out into the open. By reflecting on what's happened in the past, it can help us understand what's worked well and what we might need to improve on collectively so that this relationship between Australia and China can continue to be mutually beneficial.
I think what excites me most about ACYD is the opportunity to meet a diverse group of people with such interesting backgrounds and people that are so passionate about the fields that they work in. I'm most excited about having those conversations and seeing what role I can play in that.
我希望能更多的去学习，然后也希望能把我自己的一些经验分享给大家。
Events like this build mutual understanding and trust, and these things are foundational for success, long-term success, sustainable success in business. We're going to exchange ideas, we're going to share common aspirations. Things that give us a better understanding of our counterparts, I think, is going to be so important for helping a sustainable two-way relationship long into the future.
When you're meeting people from that country and spending time with them and understanding their position. So supporting dialogue is a really important element of what the foundation does. We think all of that is important and valuable for Australia because the partnership with China is actually vital.
Just hearing from some of the amazing speakers that are coming. It was great to hear from the Assistant Minister for Foreign Affairs, Tim Watts, earlier, and the South Australian Minister for Tourism, Multiculturalism, Zoe Bettison. It was great to hear their insights.
The question they asked me today after the meeting, I actually can feel the energy for the future of Australia-China relationship.
I think the delegates got a really first-hand immersive experience in the wine industry. I was actually really excited when I saw the theme because I think that planning for the future by learning from the past is particularly resonant to what the Australian wine industry has been through and is continuing to go through.
The last 4 days have been absolutely fantastic, so it's really great to see all the delegates really engage in these topics.
The delegates have obviously gained a lot of knowledge. Clearly they've made a lot of friends, but what's been really inspiring is to see a lot of them renew their interest in this Australia-China relationship.
Definitely the highlight for me is meeting all the other delegates. I've really had a great time getting to know people, where they come from, where they work, and trying to find those ways in which we can, continue to collaborate in the future.
Those person-to-person interactions and connections can really have a long-lasting impact.
I think the importance of ACYD is that it's an alumni network that stays together after the 4 days of the conference. It's not just a talk fest here in Adelaide, it's something that will last with you throughout your career.
The secret sauce of the ACYD is the fantastic alumni network that it has. The people that I met in my ACYD in 2015 in Brisbane are people that I've stayed in touch with in the nearly 10 years since that dialogue. It promotes those really important people-to-people connections and really help us to understand each other better as countries and as individuals.
The ACYD is much more than a point-in-time conference. It's about shaping the future of the Australia-China relationship.
There's so much we can learn from each other, and that's what's really awesome about ACYD. I think anyone who has an interest in, the future of Australia and in the future of the world, then you should be at ACYD.
虽然大家做的东西不一样，但是他们的对自己各自领域的那种热情和提高重要关系的这种，就是他们的 commitment， 很触动我，也鼓舞我，让我更坚定的我想在重要关系上面，在我的领域做一份贡献，这是间接的。我会怀念这4天的这个经历的，我已经开始有点想念了。对。
I think if you care about the Australia-China relationship, whether an Australian or a Chinese, then apply. It's no more complicated than that. What you get out of the 4 days is knowledge, friendships, and inspiration to really move this relationship forward.